Monkey bars. Monkey bars. Looks like we managed to stay in the game.
Yeah, thanks to your help, Edgeworth.
That chief, he's something else, eh, pals?
You sure you want to do Gumshoe? Because remember, he's in...
I'll do it.
Okay. Detective Gumshoe.
I'm not a detective anymore.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Don't worry. I already decided where to work now. At your office!
My office? Lord help me.
Sure! I'll take the place of that top-knotted girl you used to work with it.
You mean...
Maya!
I do. Gumshoe. Hey, Emma's happy to see you.
Yeah, smacking in the corner.
And honestly, I don't think I want.
She's older.
And honestly, I don't think I want to picture Gumshoe as Maya. Thank you.
Still, looks like we're all out of moves now. Why do I want to do a Pegasus voice for him?
I mean,
like it makes sense.
Like Pegasus for Gumshoe, or
yeah.
I mean, if you want to change it up and see,
or is he more like a Cento?
Actually, I could actually kind of see Dan Green. Not Dan Green. I could see I could see Kaiba's voice actor being Gumshoe for a bit.
Chief Gant's done it again. How is he always gets the upper hand?
It's not fair. He has the right to refuse to testify.
Settle down, right? Remember what the judge said.
But Chief, that's not right to be casually invoked. There are certain risks to be considered.
Risk? What did he mean by that?
It's simple. If the chief refuses to testify, the opposite also holds true.
This is Giovanni.
This is a who?
I'll give you a hint. I think
Yeah,
you
I
might
got
know
it.
who this is.
You mean he forfeits his right to say anything, too?
What?
yeah. Whenever she passed out. Emma,
Oh, yeah,
you're
okay.
okay. Yeah,
thought it was-
yeah. Sorry about that. For some reason, I was almost turned into a demon.
Sorry about that. Anyway.
That's all right.
Yeah. When I came to, I was in the medical office. I've been listening to the trial from the gallery.
So she heard everything that's been going on. Emma, I'm sorry for what I said before.
No, don't be. It was the truth. You know, it's funny. I always feel somehow relieved.
Relieved?
Yeah. Now I finally know what really happened. To think that all this time, my sister was being blackmailed by that terrible man. And she did it all, just to protect me.
Ever since her appointment as chief prosecutor, everyone who knew her said she changed. Perhaps it was easier that way for her. What do you mean? What do you think I mean? To follow Chief Gant's orders. She must have shut herself up deep inside, to force herself to do anything and everything that the chief told her to do.
That must be why she became so cold.
It was all my fault. It's all because I murdered Mr. Marshall.
Hey, don't go blaming yourself now! If you want to blame anyone, blame society, pal!
Blame the man, pal!
Chief Gant may be able to fool everyone else with his forgery. But he can't fool my memory. I remember now. I knocked Mr. Marshall into that armor.
I see.
Well, we better get back. It's time for the final act.
Emma, why don't you wait?
No, I'm going in with you. I want to be there. When Nana tells the truth.
Let's go, right? It's time to end this once and for all.
Pretty much. Alright, this was the last to be continued, so here we go.
We are finally doing the final trial.
Yep, we are
We are
fine.
not leaving it for the next episode.
No.
We are doing it
No, we're
because
gonna
I
do it
came
now.
late, and when I came late, we said, you know what? We'll give it the best shot.
Pretty much, we're gonna give it the best shot. We're pretty much gonna do the final trial right here, right now. Give our final thoughts on this case and the final thoughts on the first game. Let's do this.
Give it your best shot. Dun, dun, dun.
Woo!
Let's fucking do this.
Alrighty.
Fire away.
It's the final trial.
Da, 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 da.
No, man, before we get fucking copyrighted, thanks to you singing.
I mean, yeah. Now then, will the defendant, Miss Lana Sky, please take the stand?
Miss Lana Sky, you are the current chief prosecutor. I'm sure you are aware of what is required of you.
You already know everything. What I've done these past 2 years.
Please provide a copy of your testimony, Miss Sky. And remember, you are under oath. We want to hear the truth.
Of course, the truth.
Lana, no matter what happens, I'll always be your sister.
Now then, your testimony, if you will. Okay, let's do this. First, tell us about your relationship with Chief Gant.
It was hard. He was pounding me.
He was really pounding me for real. I don't think we need to know that part. Okay, person who was writing this, can we scratch that off of it, please? Already on it, Your Honor. Everything hinges on
We
your
had to
testimony.
make that joke.
We had to, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
in this day and society,
Yeah, pretty much.
that's half relationships now.
Yeah, some parts, yes. Sadly.
Unless you're old fashioned.
Yeah. You're the only chance we have to get ganked.
Well,
Alright, let me plug in the computer while she
Wrong
testifies.
fabrication.
Here we go. I worked alongside Gant for years. There's no truth to this blackmail theory. I fabricated evidence 2 years ago, all by myself. When I found Prosecutor Marshall's body, I rearranged the crime scene. My only motivation was to get Dark convicted. It had nothing to do with Ella.
Are you sure about this testimony? Because it kind of feels fishy.
Your Honor, I'm confessing to a capital offense. Of course I'm sure.
But Lana,
Sorry about that. If this is true, then that means Chief Gant had nothing to do with this. Oh no,
That's what
we're
I've
not
been telling you
like.
from the beginning.
please, Mr. Wright, you've got to help her. She's sacrificing herself because of me.
But what if she's telling the truth?
She's not. I know my own sister.
Get out of my head!
Whenever she speaks stiffly like that, she's hiding something inside. Deep down, she's really screaming in agony.
Yeah, there's no time to start second-guessing myself.
The defense may now begin its cross-examination.
Alright, here we go. Alrighty. So for this one, there is one statement you are going to need to press. It's going to be right here. Hold it! You said you did this all by yourself? Yes. Hi, Edgewood.
Would you mind telling us what you found when you arrived at the crime scene?
It seems I was the first person to discover the scene. The broken prosecutor's award and I were stuck in the victim's body.
just real quick.
Yes.
This is the new version of Maya, and that's the old version. Did they use CGI or did they?
No, I think what they did, I think it's just more like, what it was for, like, the 3DS at the time and such.
They cleaned up the model, basically.
Yeah, basically, I think they used, like, a new model for Maya and everything. And pretty much what they did, like, yeah, they just basically polished off, like, all the pixel stuff from, like, what was in the original game.
Yeah, basically, because in the DS version, if I remember correctly, her model was kind of lacked a few pixels, and it didn't look very good, in my opinion.
Yeah, the only reason why I'm asking is because I was just looking at the character comparisons. And, like, even when it comes to, like, Phoenix or Edgeworth in the new games.
Yeah, pretty much. It's, yeah, because, like, right after Apollo Justice, starting with Dual Destinies, is when, like, they transitioned to the 3DS era. And,
3DS models.
yeah, pretty much. And that was the same thing with Maya.
So if you put them side to side, the only way you could tell the difference is like there's a depth to this one.
Yeah.
While that one you can barely see his other side.
Yeah, because this is taken from, like, both, like, the Game Boy Advance era / DS era.
That, but you get my point. Why I'm bringing it up now.
Yeah, I do get what you're saying.
That's the reason why I'm bringing it up now is because like if you look at the models, they're totally different.
Yes. Anyway, Your Honor, sorry for another side tangent.
Sorry, I needed to bring that up now because that was you have a picture perfect of Phoenix right there. So.
Yeah, I understand. But Prosecutor Marshall died from an unfortunate accident. There's only a situation you dreamed was possible. The reality is, it wasn't my sister who took the prosecutor's life. Fantasize all you want, Mr. Wright, but I'll never change this statement.
You mean Prosecutor Marshall wound up being killed by Doc?
Something like that.
If that is so, what happened to the other murder weapon? Doc was carrying a switchblade knife.
Oh, that was lying on the floor a little distance away. It was probably knocked away in a struggle. That's not how it went down. She's trying to cover up her lies with more lies.
Exactly.
All just to protect me.
So, when you found a scene like this, what did you do? After all, this is what everything boils down to.
Yes. I
There's another statement.
Dark's knife planted inside the wound that moved the body. This one you gotta press.
Not true.
You planted the tip of the knives in Dark's wound or something? I don't know. But then you moved the body?
But
You moved the
why?
wound?
Why would you do that?
You of all people should know, Edgeworth. You've always had a good head on your shoulders. My head isn't that bad, but maybe I ought to ask for the sake of others. Why did you plant the knife, or why did you move the body?
So let's think about those statements for a second.
Alrighty.
Because if we choose one, it's going to add it to the testimony. But it won't give us a chance to move back.
Actually, no. So, okay. So I will say this. One of these statements you will pick. One of these will will actually move the story. One will not. But even if you pick the wrong one, you can go back and actually repick the other one. So
Why did you move the body?
Plant the knife.
So we know the reason why she planted the knife. She wanted to make it seem like that Joe Dark was the one that killed Prosecutor Marshall and such. So pretty much, if she planted a knife in his wound, that would pretty much make the normal
That's
person
something
believe.
we already know.
So yeah, that's something we already know.
So why did you move the body?
Alrighty, what do you want to pick, Bonnie?
Why did you move the body?
When you showed up on the scene, where exactly was the victim's body? It was where you deduced it was, by Chief Gant's desk.
But the body was found by your desk. Why did you move it then?
The reason for that is simple.
Let's have the witness explain this in more detail. Reason Miss Sky moved the body.
The pieces of the jar that shattered during the events threatened my plan. Actually, yeah, this one you don't have to press. You don't have to press. But let's press the name. Pieces of the jar. You mean? Yes, that wretched jar you showed us earlier. In order to show that Dark committed a crime, I felt it would be more explicit to move the body.
So, when you first found the body, the jar was already...
Of course, worse, it happened shattered to pieces. If you look at the crime scene, it would be clear right away what happened. Neil Marshall was dead, and Dark was lying unconscious. In other words, the jar must have broken during their struggle.
I see.
What's the matter, Emma?
Apparently, the jar shattered at the same time the crime was committed. But I have a feeling there is more to it than that.
And I have a feeling as well.
There must be a contradiction here somewhere.
How were you able to write the word?
Yes. Anyway, I committed this fabrication completely alone.
No, you didn't.
Alright, so yeah, let's go back, and yes, and pretty much, yeah, as you guys have pretty much pointed out, yes, let's present the jar, because, yeah, if it was broken, then there was no way he could have written the name on that jar. Objection! Miss Sky, I understand how you feel. You committed that crime 2 years ago to protect your sister.
You mean the forgery at the scene where Neil Marshall was murdered?
If that truth were to be exposed now, the past 2 years of your life will have been in vain. Even so, I am compelled to bring everyone's attention a significant contradiction within your testimony. Contradiction in my testimony? You testify, and I quote, "The pieces of the jar that shattered during the events threatened my plan." That's right.
Do you have a problem with that?
It's a simple oversight, really. You see, a message was written on this jar with the victim's blood. Yes, the prosecutor must have written it in his final moments. Exactly so. And this is where the contradiction lies. In order for the victim to be able to write his message on this jar, it must not yet have been broken before he died. He couldn't have written Emma's name on a shattered jar.
Order! Order!
Your Honor, it would appear more information is needed in regard to this jar and its bloody message. We may be missing something critical here.
Something critical?
Chief Prosecutor, it seems you're in the dark as we are about the truth towards which we're headed.
What?
Just tell us exactly what you saw. We'll piece together information to arrive at the truth.
Very well. The witness may now continue her testimony.
I immediately noticed the blood traces on the jar, but it was dark in the room and I didn't have time to check it out. To be safe, I wiped away the blood. The fragments were so large, so I'm sure I got them all. All I could think about was wiping them clean before they were discovered.
So I think that's a whole lot. Because
You mean-
one was found in Gant's
Safe,
Safe.
yes. So we already see where the contradiction lies here.
Yeah. All right.
7777777.
Yes.
49.
49.
Yes.
You mean you were the one
It's
who
stupid
wiped
that he
away
made
the message?
his ID number the safe number.
Yeah, I mean, okay, a game might be smart when it comes to, like, solving crimes, but, yeah, being a criminal and everything, like, I mean, it's almost like setting up
He's
your
the
password to be
dumbest.
password.
Or your password
All right.
being password, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
PASWORD.
You missed the other S.
PAWORD.
You mean you were the one who wiped away the message in blood?
I'm just gonna annoy you two from now on. You know what? At this point, I think we're just gonna hire. I'm gonna hire a different defense attorney to come over here from now on. I wasn't chief prosecutor at the time.
Bring
She
up
didn't think
weird
Dark was the real
inventions.
murderer?
Password. No.
That's why she tried to erase the real evidence.
I can't let everyone know that my password is password.
Very well. defense may now begin its cross-examination.
Alright. So yeah, we already know where the contradiction lies, so let's just go ahead to that statement real quick. No, you didn't. Go back.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. Why the fuck you lying? Mr. Roy, what are you doing over there? Sorry, Your Honor, this is very important to the trial.
Swiftly tap down the line until you are logged into your favorite site. The integrated LED light will let you know when you still mess up your password with the password keyboard.
Okay.
Thank you, unnecessary inventions.
Pretty much. And thank you. Another tangent. Even though you keep complaining, like we should keep on moving, but we're still doing tangents. Miss Sky, I believe this jar conceals a truth even you were unaware of. What? We found the final piece of this jar in Chief Gant's safe. In the Chief's safe? But how? I knew it. She really didn't know. There's something even more disturbing about the final piece. There was still blood on it. Your Honor?
Sorry again.
Okay.
Sorry again.
Bonnie!
The laptop.
Bull!
The laptop disconnected me from the internet again.
That's okay.
I fucking hate when it does that so much.
That's okay.
But the witness just testified that she gathered every last piece and wiped the blood off them.
Yes, which leaves us with only one explanation. On the night Prosecutor Marshall was murdered, you were not the first one to show up on the scene. Chief Gant got there before you.
But couldn't the defendant have simply missed a piece?
I'm afraid that's unlikely. The pieces were too big for anyone to miss, let alone an ace detective.
That may well be, but everyone makes mistakes. I even wasted an entire...
Hey, looking for my dentures. They were in my mouth all along. Can you believe that? Shut up, Your Honor.
Objection! Have you forgotten, Your Honor, about your dentures? When the witness arrived at the scene, the jar was already broken.
Well, no wonder I couldn't find my dentures. You're the one wearing them, Mr. Edgeworth, you little whippersnapper. Get up back here at once.
Oh, that.
There's no way a name could have been written on a shattered jar. Another person discovered the scene prior to the witness.
I hope you're not implying that this person was Chief Gant. At the time he was looking, portrayed downstairs. Besides, even if he was there first, why would he break the jar?
The question is, if he did arrive there first, why did he hide the fact for 2 years? Well, Your Honor, can you answer us that?
No.
Just not talking.
The judge was starting to become a blowfish.
Wait, I'm not the one at trial here.
I'm not the one on trial here. But hey, that was actually pretty fun. I can see why you guys like breakdowns so much.
Damon Gunn arrived at the crime scene prior to the witness. He proceeded to break the jar. He purposely hid one of the broken pieces. Question: what is this action called?
Fabrication of evidence.
But why would Chief Gant do that?
In light of what happened afterwards, isn't it clear?
What happened afterwards?
Discovering the scene, Lana Sky believed her sister Emma could be the victim. Determined to help her sister, she sought Gant's aid. Lending her his aid, Gant helped her create evidence that incriminated Dog, sparing Emma, and therein lies the reason. The reason why Miss Sky became the chief's puppet and toy.
No, I did it on my own.
Biting her.
Pretty much Lana's secretly a Titan.
She started bleeding. Like, you see it.
I did, yeah. Like I said, she's secretly a Titan.
Alright, here we go.
Please, sis, stop trying to protect the chief. I.
Okay.
I see.
Okay, alright, here we go. Here we go.
I can't watch you suffer.
Mr. Ashworth.
I can't watch you suffer for any more of my sake.
No, you didn't. It wasn't you, Emma. You didn't kill anyone. Don't believe anything Mr. Wright says. Defense attorneys make up the most foul lies to defend their clients. Foul lies? Imagine that coming from my own client.
I guess you do seem the type who likes to twist the truth, huh? And I'm not joking about this. I'm literally getting annoyed. No joke.
Don't worry. It's almost over, actually. What if we're still smack in the middle of Gant's trap?
Is something wrong, Mr. Wright?
Lana, maybe right after all. What do you mean, Roy? Go ahead.
So you do tell foul lies then, Mr. Wright?
Shut up, Emma. Miss Sky, please testify once more. But if evidence was fabricated behind your back, then Emma's accidental killing of Prosecutor Marshall might also be a lie.
But I do remember knocking all over Mr. Marshall.
Sky, if you will. I can't. There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. This cross-examination may not change the thing. However, there's a possibility that it will, if you tell the truth. Very well. I'll testify about what I really saw.
All right. The witnesses may testify once more for the final time.
Yep, here we go. Actual crime scene.
Okay.
When I arrived, I found Mr. Marshall's body impaled on that suit of armor sword. Emma and Dark were lying unconscious on the floor nearby. When I saw what had happened, I thought she did it. That's why I erased all the evidence that linked her to the murder. I had Chief Gant help me remove the body from the sword and carry it. But if it really was a fabrication, Emma might be innocent.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The body was impaled on the armor sword?
You were the only one who saw that. If only you had proof.
Actually, I do have proof. I gave it to Mr. Wright just this morning. What? To me? It's a picture I took of the crime scene as I encountered it. I thought it might be needed. But I don't remember receiving a picture like that.
Lana must have known. See, Mr. Wright, she really does have faith in you.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Please present this picture.
I don't remember receiving any pictures from Lana.
He received the book.
Mm-hmm.
Lana said she gave it to you this morning, right?
Sorry. I seem to remember getting something from her then.
Let's check that evidence again. There must be a picture in there somewhere.
Yeah, alright. Let's go ahead and check the book.
It would be horrible if we didn't open the book.
Yeah, it would be horrible if we literally didn't open it right before the trial, but plot convenience, what can you do? Oh.
Aha!
Aha! Hey, there's a picture here. Well, that's lovely.
Oh my! This is the actual crime scene.
No other detective saw the crime scene like this. Because I contacted Criminal Affairs only after I had rearranged everything. Right.
Mr. Right. That piece cut off from his vest. Could that be?
Cloth we found inside Chief Gant's safe. What's this?
There's color everywhere.
Yeah.
This is a handprint, isn't it? That cloth. It had fingerprints on it. Whoever's fingerprints those are must be the real murderer.
What? Are those fingerprints? They're yours, Emma.
Why are your lips turning all purple, Mr. Wright?
Anyway, let's get on with the cross-examination. So as long as you tell the truth, we should be able to flush out the real murderer.
Alright, real quick, before we do anything, I'm definitely gonna save right here for reasons you will see soon. Not back to the screen. Okay. There we go.
I remember why. Because this goes 3 different ways.
Alright.
Well, technically two.
Do we want to show all 3, or...
Actually, there's only two. There's only 2 ways it goes, actually.
Will you get my...
Alright, so there's the good and bad
Do
one.
we want to show the bad one first, or the good one first?
I mean, it's up to you. Like, do you guys want... actually, my original thought was, like, I was gonna have you guys, pick whichever route you want to go with, and then pretty much,
Let's do the bad one first.
Such.
Let's do the bad one first, that way we get it out of the way.
Alrighty,
Yeah, let's get the bad one out of the way. Let's get the bad one out of the way.
Alright.
Yeah, because that's a good idea. All right, here we go.